Yo, what is going on, guys? My name's JPhanta and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we have the free-to-play guide for the new Golden Frieza Dokkan event, Ever Evolving Evil, on the Super 2 25 stamina difficulty. Now, there's two ways to go about with this event. First off, you can go with the typical full int team. That is what we're going to be doing today. I tested both of these teams that I'm going to be explaining, and the int one is definitely faster and much more safer, but with the int, you really rely on the friend rather than your own units itself. Now, for the tech one, the actual Frieza event is actually weak against LR Goku in this specific event. So if you do have LR Goku Rainbow, he's going to do a ton of damage, and so that you don't have to rely with your friend leader as much as you would have to. But this team is really specific because you need to run Bomber, because you want to obviously tank, because you are going to be taking damage of type neutral instead of type advantage. So it's less safe. But you also have, you know, higher hitting units like Super Saiyan 3 Goku here. And you run Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku itself or Gogeta. You have a lot more friend options for a tech team. But with the int one, you know, this team right here is pretty accessible to everyone. The only unit here that's not really obtainable by everybody is the Raditz, and that's because his event doesn't come out every day like the rest of these units. Like Bujin here, he still super attacks. He can be obtained from the friend point summons. The Yamcha obtainable from the friend point summons. Yamcha here actually useful for once. Damage received minus 30% when guard is activated. Dabura from the barbershop every single day. You just need to refresh, you know, to get, and hopefully pray that he appears on the barbershop. Ginyu is obtainable every single Wednesdays, every int day, and is free to 100%. Very good unit defensive-wise. And then we have Android 16 from the Super Strike event. Even if this guy was Dokkan Awaken, this guy can do amazing defense work. He reduces damage by 55% when guard is activated, which means every single time he blocks. So we're going to do the int one just because it is definitely much more reliable and actually faster as long as you're LR Vegito friend, which is what I recommend you bringing. It does do criticals and additionals and everything like that. I do recommend you getting as much key as possible, so go into the right path. And that will give you a chance to give Bujin a little bit of an increase in key. You can seal and stun the first 4 of the phases of the Frieza event, and then Frieza cannot be stunned or sealed or debuffed in any way in the last phase. Now it switches around with unable to debuff and able to debuff in every single phase. So the first and third phase cannot be debuffed, but then the second and fourth phase can be debuffed in terms of attack. Now, rotation's not too bad. I'm going to go like this because obviously I want Vegito as much as possible. And, you know, Dabura can super attack, why not? You always will have that type advantage, so you're not going to die. I use no items, and I still beat this event. And you know, obviously that relies on, as well, having Vegito transform, because obviously he transformed for me that one time and gave me full HP. There you go. Almost take him out, and Dabura is going to finish him off. You're going to see that same amount of damage with the LR Goku as well, so don't worry about that if you're running the tech. Just the tech, you might have to use an item or 2. I used 4, I think, actually, or maybe 3 on the final phase of the Golden Frieza using a tech team, so just be wary of that. Now, I'm going to go like this. Yeah, I'm going to go like this. That way we can seal instantly, and we can get a super attack with Ginyu. And Yamcha can block as well, saving most of your orbs for LR Vegito, of course. Of course, he's super attack, so there's no point in sealing now, I guess. Except for the next turn. 59,000. If you were to use tech, you're taking around 80,000 if you're not, you know, tanking with bomb or anything like that. Good thing is, with tech, you have Jackie Chan, which is a way better sealer than a rare card, of course. Ginyu will most likely take a whole bar, depending on if he crits or not. Most likely, though. So that's good. At least you have a somewhat decent dealing in damage without the LR. Now, of course, I do recommend you always bring in the Rainbow LR Vegito, but 2 dupes is fine as long as you can have a possibility of critting, because even though, you know, we do have type advantage, they still have, you know, the damage reduction, so getting bypast that is a good way to go. Now, Raditz and the actual LR Vegito probably is the best linking partner for LR Vegito, just because there's not really that many other units to link up with. And I'll probably have Android 16 and Ginyu together. And then Bujin in the last spot, unfortunately. This is good rotation for me. And we'll get everybody a super attack. And make sure Bujin gets a super attack as well. I think his name's Bujin, hopefully. You can use Sorbet as well, but I think Bujin provides the int types key +1, so it's a little bit more helpful. But if you have Sorbet, that works as well. You have other sealers from the ints, like the Super Saiyan Bardock, if you want to upgrade. But I tend to avoid, you know, running as many LRs and running as many DB Saga and World Tournament cards as possible when doing these guides. So I'm kind of putting myself on a disadvantage. Like, I could have ran like LR Piccolo or all those big units, you know, my 100% units, but yeah, I'm just trying to make it so that, you know, it looks like everybody can do it, and you don't really need 100% units all the time. Yeah, we won't die here, of course, even with a super attack. The Vegito tanks for double digits, so that's awesome. Keep my health on the low, that way we can get the transformation. And no critical, but it's still a lot of damage either way. I average around like 5 to 6 minutes. Maybe more, maybe 7 minutes. But yeah, Yamcha coming in clutch with that 14,000 tank. Oh yes, perfect. Gonna put Android 16 there. Get those. And grab the purples. Probably combine these reds so that so LR Vegito can get a super attack. Yeah, 4-digit damage. You're fine. Almost done the third phase. Obviously, if you did bring LR Goku, you have a little bit of extra damage. Or if you can put him into like a rainbow team, I don't know. There's so many ways you can do this event. And this is, I guess, technically the harder event out of the Super Saiyan Goku and the Frieza. But, you know, each to their own, depending on what they have in their character box. Like for the Goku, which will be released after this. So don't worry if you're having struggles with the Goku. Just subscribe to the channel and you'll eventually see it. Now that we have counters, that's good. Just makes the event go a little bit faster. What was I saying? Yeah, the Super Saiyan Goku event, there's pretty much only one team you can really run. Like, the LR Frieza has type disadvantage, so you don't really want to run strength unless you really want to, like, test yourself. So it's already instantly a tech team, but I'll explain what I run in the video, so no spoilers. Just know that I ran tech. I'm sure a lot of people run int and tech as well with their guides. I just want to be a little bit different. Alright, Vegito with a super attack, 1.48 million. Got the dodge, which still counts as a counter. 1.1 million counter, like, it's insane. Alright, last phase, pretty easy. Well, how many bars? 9 bars, okay. Perfect. That's good with me. Try to gather up all these green, I guess. I shouldn't have grabbed the greens at the start. But yeah, we shouldn't obviously die here. We might. Super attack, for information, 100,000 super attack against tech units, against this Frieza. Like, Frieza will do 100,000 damage to you if he super attacks you, unless you use a bomber, of course, to tank. Max maybe is like 60,000 against int. Let's see, how much does he do? 50,000. So yeah, just keep that in mind. We might actually have to use an item, or maybe not. The big thing I hate about is that Golden Frieza can actually stun you. So I'm actually just going to go Sasha. I know I'm using item. I wish I could have. I could have risked it, but there's no way that, you know, we're not getting stunned. Like, it's a great chance that Frieza has to stun you. So just don't take the risk. Just use an item if you have to. But yeah, other than that, if we weren't getting attacked first, then I definitely wouldn't have used an item or anything like that. It would have been nice to have those counters as well. Yeah, 1.4 million. Very good damage. If, maybe if I can not beat my world record on this event, I can show you what team I used in order to get no items. It's a little bit different. Just a tiny bit. Because I was, you know, mucking around and stuff like that. Oh, perfect. All these purples are going to combine together for Vegito. Hopefully, this time, Frieza does not attack us first. Yeah, 5,000 damage. It's awesome. Like I said before, you don't need Android 16 to awaken. It's only like 10% difference, I believe. The damage reduction, or maybe 20%. Can you still putting work in for the team? Doing a little bit of damage. Maybe like 3/4 of a bar. Alright, so I'm just going to do this. Play it safe. And use the rest for the LR Vegito. There's no way we're dying here, so GG's Frieza. GG's Frieza. Just before the Dokkan mode as well. Oh yeah, we could have definitely used Vegito there. I'm just scared. Just scared. Just don't want this guide to be any longer than it should be. What can I say? But there you go, guys. So Golden Frieza Dokkan event, super easy, guys, especially since it's all, you know, one type thing. But anyway, guys, that's going to be wrapping up the video. As you can see, we bid in 6 minutes 22 seconds with the personal best, 8 minutes 24 seconds, so it's not a big difference. But hopefully you guys did pull the Frieza, and this guide did help you in any way. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video around, but as always, thank you guys for watching. It's been JPhanta, and I'll see you guys in the Goku free-to-play guide. Stay fizzy. Peace out.